Morning, everybody. As we go to the Chitas of today we start a portion of Bechukoisai. The last portion, the book of Vayikra, chapter 26, verse number 3. In Bechukoisai telechu vesmishveisai tishmeru. If you will follow my statutes and you will go in my and you observe my commandments, and you shall do that. Rashi says, one might think this refers to the fulfillment of the mitzvahs, but however, when scripture says, and observe my commandments, the fulfillment of the commandments already stated. So what is the meaning of the verse in Bechukoisai telechu? If you follow my statutes, it means that you must toil in the study of Torah. Shatil amelim b'divrei Torah. That's the words of Rashi. You should be amelim. You should work hard in the learning of Torah. Don't take the learning of Torah as some kind of a leisure learning. This is something a person needs to study hard on. And that's what it means. The word telechu literally means to walk with strenuous activity. It's a shmeita shemeru. You shall toil in the study of Torah in order to preserve the mitzvahs. This is similar to hear, O Israel, the statutes and ordinance, and learn them and keep in mind to do them. Learn the Torah in order to keep them in your heart and to perform them. Verse 4, and I'll give your rains in your time. And the land will yield its produce. And the tree of the field will give off its fruit. Rashi says, what means the rain in its time? It will rain in the time when Jewish people, are not in the streets, and when the Jewish people should not be in the streets on a Friday night. They should be home with their families. So on Friday nights and on Leil of a holiday, that's when I'll put the rains. So it will not affect anybody, only the land. Verse 5, your threshing will last until the vintage. There's and the vintage will last until the sowing. And you'll eat your food, and be satiated. And you will live security in your land. So that's what I mean. For the threshing will be plentiful. Now be occupied with it until the vintage. And you'll be occupied the vintage until the sowing. You'll be so busy with so much food. And such a great quality of food, as the Rashi says next Rashi, your food will be satiated, meaning one will eat only a little food, will become blessed in one another. There can be a healthy and filling food. So there will never be hunger in the land of Israel. And that's completed the Chumash for today. We are holding in the middle of chapter 49 of Tanya. The Rebbe impressed upon us, hopefully, the whole purpose of the Shema, the acceptance of us and the love of us, of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, how much we love God because of the two blessings before the Shema, which expresses the love of God to us, to the world, and to us particularly. So Alter Rebbe will soon conclude the meditating on the concept of appearing in the blessings of the Shema leads a Jew to a proper realization of the Shema, attaining an inherent love for God. When a thinking person will reflect on these matters in the depths of his heart and his brain, then surely as more water mirrors the image of the face, when the love is likened to water mirroring the image of the face, takes effect in a person, that God's manifest love of his people arouse in him and a corresponding love towards him. So if you have this meditation, if we think about this during davening, that we listen to the words, to the explanation of the words, and we have some understanding in what the words are saying, then it has to have that kind of effect. It's got to have the effect that something is going to waken up between you. To slide nafsha. His soul will spontaneously be kindled with the love of God. With the love of God, it will clothe itself in the spirit of benevolence, willingly, to lay down and resolutely to abandon all its possessions. Forget it, nothing's important. Everything is he's preoccupied with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's primary one. For will no longer be major importance to him. You'll have it. Baruch Hashem, as he does read the Parsha, the Eibusher should give you all you need. But that's that's God's job. Your job, you're gonna do yours. But his whole purpose will be in order to cleave to him. And to be absorbed in his life with attachment and longing and so forth. As I explained before, the Alter Rebbe says, in a concept of kissing, the spiritual way, of the way we kiss God, the way we attach our spirit to spirit, as explained earlier. Just as kissing involves not only the cleaving of the mouth, but also the communion of breath, so does the spiritual unity involve a mind spirit with God. Man's spirit becomes one with God. So that's why the Alter Rebbe continues. How does one attach spirit? How does attachment of spirit take place? Meaning, what measure are we taken to one that seeks to desire to cleave to God? That's why this Shema, what is it saying? Shema, in the first chapter. You should put these words on your heart. You should put it on your heart and you should speak of them. As soon we'll explain, this refers to immersing oneself in the study of Torah. As Rashi said today, we should work hard. We should immerse ourselves, not just learn Torah. We should immerse ourselves in the learning of Torah. As is brought down in the Kabbalah. What is the concept of a kiss, so to say, which incorporates a unit attachment of spirit to spirit, the essential union of Chabad? Kiss in the spiritual sense is Chabad with Chabad. My wisdom is kissing God's wisdom, so to say. The union of man's Chachma Bina with the Chachma and that with God. And what does that mean in a practical way? Iyain b'Torah, concentration in the Torah, which unites man's Chabad, man's intellect, with the intellect of above. Not just I read the Chumash, not just I read it, I immerse my mind. I immerse myself, my wisdom in the learning of Torah. That is the concept of thought to thought va'apeh, and then with my mouth, with my mouth I express it with the ruach, with the breath, in the revealed state, the gila b'chinas gila. That's the concept of revelation. So now I reveal it, I say it. That's why davening and learning, even though both of them are intellectual in a way. Davening is a concept of meditation of God. Learning is understanding God with your mind. But then you have to say it. You have to express it. And that's the concept of words. B'divrei Torah. That's why the verse says, it shall be on your heart, which that's through the brain, and you shall speak in them. It's not enough to have a thought. It's not enough that it should be in the brain. It needs to be a speech. You need to say it with your mouth. You need to daven with the words of Torah. You need to say the words of Torah. That's the way we connect all aspects, whether it's the spirit, whether it's the speech, everything comes out in this concept. My friends, that ended the Chitas, the Chumash Netanya of today. And we're finished. And today is the 21st day of the month, which is chapter 104 and 105 of Tehillim. If you do those two chapters, you will accomplish today the 21st. Let me make sure. 1 second. Today is the 21st day of the month, I believe. Yeah, today 21st. So it's 104 and 105, and you'll accomplish the chitas of the day. I want to invite you all to Mitzhem at 10 o'clock. We're going to go learn the Tanya, whether at Chabad or on Zoom or on Facebook Torah Direct. And I hope to see you all at 10 o'clock. And in Mitzhem tomorrow at 8 o'clock, we're going to continue the chitas, the Chumash, the Tanya of the day. I wish you all a wonderful day, a happy and healthy, phenomenal day. This was a quick day. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.